Welcome to the Out There channel, live stream 91. We're getting up there near the 100. I'll just do the usual checks, kick off some music, make sure all the volume's working. I think it's going. I'm going to rotate the screens. John, what is that one there?
Oh, sorry. Getting my book coming.
Looks like it's all good. We got no one joining us. Unless the ticker's not clicking over. I was meant to do a update replacement for that screen there, with an alien pointing his finger, but haven't got around to it.
I like that screen. It's kind of twisted and weird. That's cool.
Hello. Good to be back. So that's the intro done. Hello, good to be back. Here's the tune for that. Oh well, if we had to now here, I'd play it. I'll just get rid of the echo. Hopefully all the volumes are good. Hey, we got 1-0 watching and 1 live like now. I refreshed that too. So what's going on here? I better. Have I got switched over yet? Yes, I think I have. Oh yeah. Oh, that's updated now. That's the site that we use as like a third party that has to crawl, scrape the data, and then it sends it to us. So there might be a delay depending on how busy it is, I guess. So we're sitting at 90% CPU at the moment. And we ain't even doing anything yet. John's with us tonight.
No.
There you go. You can see on my CPU there maxing out. And I got my various indicators to tell me that IP cameras around the house are working and whatnot. So you can actually use old smartphones as cameras. And when we get an old smartphone that we don't want to use anymore, we turn it into an IP camera. And you get,
that's cool.
You just stick it in your windowsill, but it only works obviously during the daytime, but allows you to quickly check all the parameters of the house. We've had someone break in next door a few years ago and steal $1,000 out the drawer and around about lunchtime. So apparently most robberies happen around about lunchtime. So the people that are working on their lunch hour go around and break out into houses and then get back to work or whatever, you know.
Multitasking.
Yeah, well, good way to make a good quick buck, I suppose. But yeah, you know, people leave their doors open and all sorts of things, you know, and not expect anyone to be walking around the yard.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't know about America there. I'd probably be paranoid about leaving doors unlocked, especially with all the shootings that you get over there.
Yeah.
In New,
Well, I lived
New
in-
Zealand, very rare to see anyone with a gun. There is gun owners, of course, that go hunting and shooting clubs, but even the police don't carry guns in our country. So they do have it in the car boots, of course, if it gets to that situation. But we normally got a special unit called the
Sure.
Defenders force that come out, and if they got a gunman that's taken hostage, they round them up pretty quick. Well, most of the time they end up dead anyway.
Yeah,
You do something stupid, eventually it's going to catch up to you.
that it will.
Yeah, speaking of stupid,
I knew it. I knew it.
that's actually quite a good lead in there. Secureteam has put out this thing here, trying to drum up his army of teenagers.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
To all the burnt out talking heads betting on Secureteam's demise. The days of old are over. So he's talking about old people going to die off soon. I think I've probably got another 40 years to go, hopefully. But anyway, this is a new time, a new director for building an army of people stretching around the world. You may bet on these old guys, but I'll put my money on Secureteam taking it all. I reckon those old guys should round up Secureteam and stick them in prison for fraud.
Thank you.
Yep. And anyone else that's sort of backing them, conspiracy to commit fraud, from what I can see. Looks like my screen needs a bit of a wipe again, but it's all right. So yeah, on to the next topic, I guess. Got a bit of things to break out this news on. So where's the first one? So apparently, China's landed the Chang-e 4 on the moon. Now, it's in two parts. It's actually got a lander, and on the lander, this little robot comes off it, and they can film each other from a distance. So basically, it rolls down like a slide, which you probably can see in some of these photographs, maybe. So there's the little robot going down the slides. And you can see it's got solar panels to charge its batteries. And they sort of fold up, obviously, on the lander.
Right.
And keep the dust off it. I suppose if they can tilt it and get the dust off of it, gets any dust on it. But there shouldn't be any dust on the moon, I guess, unless there's a meteorite impact near it. But also, they'll probably be going to Mars next, wouldn't they? So, is it Mars or Moon? No, Mars, is it?
I think it's Mars.
Yeah, it's Moon. What I'm talking about. They did a Moon one, now they're doing the Mars one. So, yeah, they definitely get storms on Mars, don't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So, they don't show it here, but basically, this is the lander, obviously photographing the little rover going down. And I think the top one here is the rover filming the lander. Is that lander? I think that's lander. Because it's got no wheels on it. So where's the thing coming down? Where's the legs that come down?
It's on the right side. You can see the tracks leading away. I think that's what that is.
There, maybe. Retracted back. Oh, yeah, there they are, going down this way. Barely can see it. So it's obviously gone around the other side to snap a photograph of it by that stage. But that brings us to, there's no video that I thought of it. But apparently, if you look even on this one, you can see there's some shininess on the ground here where the sun's hitting it, causing reflections. Now, this brings us to this case here that's come out from, where is it? Just close that one. Don't need that now. From Scott C. Warren. If you've not heard of Scott C. Warren, you've not been in touch with what's been going on in the UFO field for the last 10 years. But he's the guy that's been promoting Secureteam stuff, Street Cap 1 stuff, and all manner of IFO stuff, claiming it to be cover-ups or UFOs. Everyone was asking whether the guy is mentally sound or not. But apparently he's put out this one here, claiming that the Mars rover and obviously the Moon rover were all faked. And his premise is, or conclusion is, they got a prop line, like a chalk line on the ground here. Now, doesn't that sound ridiculous? Yeah. Well,
yes, it does.
So, dark side of the moon. Maybe it was the dark side of the moon. I thought it was Mars they landed on. Maybe I got it wrong. Kind of looked red in the photograph, didn't it?
Oh yeah, all the stuff now with China, it's all on the moon, right?
Yeah, it must be all on the moon.
Yeah.
So he's claiming this is a chalk line on the ground. So I say otherwise. When I saw that, I saw how reflective this top of this robot is, and you got the solar panel folded out this direction, right? But obviously, it's on sort of a couple of hinges with a gap in between. And what do gaps create when the sun comes down? You got two solar panels sort of reflecting the light more inwards. It's going to push the light through the gap down onto the ground. At first, I thought when I first looked at it, because I didn't find the video. At first, I thought that it could be a lens flare, because it's a bit hard to tell in a photograph if it's coming at the camera. And what I did is I copied the chalk line here and overlaid it, and you can see here. What's happened here? What's it done that? That's kind of weird. Error. Hope that's not an error. Memory error occurring. Yeah, let me just clear that again. So I took the original photograph anyway. I'll go to this one. And I've got a picture here of the lander and the rover. And there's the chalk line. He's claiming it's chalk line, but there's a gap in between here where it's reflecting off here. As you can see on this image here,
yeah,
the chalk line's the one over top here, and this is the line running just directly underneath where the rover is reflective, and you can see it sort of matches up, almost identical, which tells me it's a reflection of the edge of this rover going through the gap and hitting the ground here. But at first I thought maybe it was reflecting straight off the edge here, straight at the camera, and could be lens flare. But I've corrected that. What's happened here? It's still corrupted. How did that get corrupted? Hope I ain't got a bad block on my hard drive. That wasn't green before, was it? So
nope.
That was strange. I was just trying to point it out to you, and it's gone green.
You have a very special computer there, Paul. Very special.
Yeah, but this is on a new hard drive that I just bought, so it's a bit scary. But yeah, it's just going to show you a close-up of what I was talking about, but I zoomed in on the other one anyway. So, yeah, I searched and couldn't find any videos, because I thought it was only beaming back photographs, because the article that we just looked at talked about images only.
Right.
And Scott, on the other hand, has found a damn video. I'm not sure where he found it, but you can see here the reflection on the ground as it turns around.
Yeah.
So that totally debunks a chalk line on the ground and it being staged and all that sort of BS. In fact, you're getting a couple reflections on the ground. So that also debunks lens flare, because a video, as I say to you, is always better than a single photograph to work with.
Right.
And you can even see it going over bumps on the ground here as the light's reflecting through. But you can see the gap when it's this way. You can see the gap in the hinges where the light's sort of bouncing a wee bit angled into that gap. Because you can see it's tilted up. So it makes sense. It's like a parabolic dish in a sense, and some of the light's going through the gap in the hinge instead of towards.
Yeah. Couldn't be more obvious. Jesus. Look at that video.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah. So originally it was posted on. So I'll post that link anyway because it's kind of interesting to debunk it. Hey, we got someone on the side chat. Or had. Hello, Alexandra. Thanks for joining us. So, I think I said China Mars, but it must be China Moon. I should have put in my title for this one. But you can see they're going to practice on the Moon before they go to Mars. Mars will be the next project for sure. Moon reflection. But yeah, the main thing here is, though, all these newspapers in the UK started promoting it. You know, as soon as one website publishes it, it tends to go viral on the UK raggarees, or what do you call them, tabloids. So it's not loading. It's not loading for some reason either. What's going on in this place? I'll just do a reload. There we go. So I'm not sure. I've heard of this place. It's called Straight to the dump.com. Chinese moon landing dismissed as fake by high-profile UFO enthusiast. So I reckon the Scott guy, must have sent it in. A self-described ufologist.
Scout C.
Yeah, so just be aware of this guy.
Oh, yeah. That name's been around for a long time.
Someone mistakenly placed a line in front of the rover and forgot to erase it. He must feel like a real drip, eh?
I hope so.
Well, when I saw it, I thought, yes, it's not going to be a chalk line on the ground. That's really obvious because, as you know, we always look for lens flare, bright things in a photograph. And if you know about camera artifacts, which you'd think this guy would by now, means he's either knows he's lying and faking stuff and trying to get his website noticed more by sending it off to these magazines. So he gets more traffic, gets more ad views, gets more money. So you can see what's going on. So either he's mental or he's devious and cunning and trying to get lots more money from it. Or he's just treating it like a big joke, which is pissing off people like myself and you and Robert and Gerard, to name a few.
I'm sure.
I wonder where Jamel is lately. He comes on at random times. So, yeah, that was the first report anyway. So it got updated last night, so I thought I was going to talk about it. What's going on here? Yeah, but this guy puts up a lot of stuff on his channel, which is just ludicrous. Let's just go back one page. This site, what's that saying? All right. So let's have a look. What's on the page? This is the main page, I think. So let's go through all the rubbish. Human-like face found on Mars as proof humanity descended from ancient alien species. January 2019. So he's still doing all this pareidolia stuff. Right. So you can see as part of the natural rock, you can see it going through that white clear bar there. It's this bit's got broken off, and it's just formed what our brains see as faces. Do they really think it's carved by an alien or a fossilized alien in the hill there? Crazy. Suppose you could say it's entertainment, but it's kind of insulting, I think. So
Very
what else?
much.
Oh, there it is, way over here. So he must spend a lot of time looking at images to see if he can see faces on wings. Alien face on Mars. So look how small the image he was looking at. Just on a hill, he's saying. So what's the next one? Glowing UFO shoots around Mexico volcano. Why are we not getting an image for it? Now, we've talked about this one in the past. Apparently, there's an airport right behind that volcano, and I bet if we plugged them in there, we'll find helicopters and planes and all sorts that come from that land strip. This is going crazy, so I'll just reload it again. People, when they look at this stuff, we might get it this time.
Well, as the CGI gets better and better and better, it's just more and more people get sucked in and duped.
So we've got a red light there. So let's just play it and see what it looks like. 1 minute. I don't know whose red light it's on. Mystery object zooms and hovers. Half of it's spent on the intro. Cat mutton. Okay, that's a plane going to the land strip, I think. I think it's landed on the mountain there. It looks like a helicopter. It's landed down to put people on the volcano. What do you reckon to that one?
I can't believe there's an airport behind that thing.
There's an airport right behind this volcano. It's on the plateau. Yeah. So to me, it looked like a helicopter or something, or a plane comes zooming down. But once it stopped on the hillside here, it's probably a helicopter with a beacon light that's still on. Why is it not zooming in? Oh, now it's taken off. And because it's on long exposure, what do we get for long exposure? We get streaks. So no analysis done, just usual rubbish.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can see it take off again. The light's coming up. Looks to me like a helicopter dropping off some scientists to go hike up to the mountain there, to volcano there, to do some tests.
Right.
That's what my gut feeling is, without doing any analysis on it, of course. Probably the sunlight reflecting off it. The sun's coming up now. Take the men, fly back to airport. So it depends what side of the mountain we're looking at. It could be going back to the airport that's near the volcano, this side. We don't know what side it's being filmed from.
Right.
But that guy, what's his name? Finn Hardley. He did the TR3B sightings that he saw in UK. He's actually debunked that one with the volcanoes on his website. So what's the volcano name? Let's see if we can find the airport on the map. Huge volcano. What's the name of the volcano though?
Oh, it starts with a P. Tolapec or some weird thing like that.
Let's see if we can find information on it. Long exposure. 2 blobs. 2 lights on the helicopter. Low res cam. So it looks like a blob. Here's another one. Face on moon, almost run over and destroyed by Apollo 18. So they're saying that's a face. You can see they've coloured it to make it sort of stand out, though, so people can makes it easier for people to see what they're seeing, which is sort of leading people, you know.
Looks like a pile of horse plot.
Yeah. But yeah, I was just trying to find that place off the volcano, what it's called. A good video. It doesn't tell us what time or date, does it? Let's see, go back to the beginning. Zooms and hovers. Yeah. Classification, time, date. You ain't going to get that information. Nope, no information. Is it in Mexico or is it in South America? Volcano. Oh, here we go, Mexico.
It's by there it is.
Okay, recording.
Popocatepetl or something.
Yeah, but why is the name not mentioned? Volcano, Mexico. Oh well, let's do a Google search. You got a flu or something?
No, it's allergies.
You know, it'd probably be your cats. Every time a cat comes near me, my eyes are so sore. They have little loose skin that comes off them.
Mine's from the mold and mildew from the rain.
Well, I don't know. You might be allergic to cats. You'd be surprised.
Oh, I know I am. Dogs, cats.
Okay,
birds.
volcanoes in Mexico. There's a heap of them. So which one is it?
It's the one that starts. It's the first one. Popocatepetl, blah blah, whatever. Because that's the one that's down by Mexico City.
So you think?
Oh, I know. It says so. In the thing you were showing before.
Where?
See, it says at the top. It says it right there. Go back up a little bit, and you'll see the name right there. Boom.
All right.
See the name.
So it isn't. And I reckon it was the 13th. So I reckon you probably plugged it into Plane Finder. I haven't ever done a volcano one before, but I'll show you on the map. Oh, it's come up already. I was going to type in the name, but look at the volcanoes. The whole sort of line up on a row here. So they've got one on the island out to sea. Whoa, look at all those volcanoes.
Wow.
And I guess
Chichon, Takana.
I wonder how many of them are active still. Doesn't say there though, does it? So where's the one we're after? It's here somewhere.
Popocatepetl.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Yeah, they've got individual names. Look, yeah, it's got 3 joined together here.
Yeah.
That's the one though.
Yeah. Popocatepetl. So I don't know. Butcher.
I wonder if I can search to it directly then. I don't know. I'll see if I can search to it directly. I thought clicking on it would have taken us straight there. Go on. Go to it. Is it the one in the video there? It's got that little cut bit out on the top, so let's have a look. So it looks like we're on the other side of it, because see how the cut was this way.
Yeah. You can see that jutting thing on the right hand side.
And I know there's an airport on one side of it. It's mostly probably for tourists, just flying around, take photographs, and obviously scientists.
Great. Thanks. That's a pretty active volcano. Someone spit something out.
So here we go. I know there's an airport close to it. Unless it's one of the other ones, of course. But let's have a look, see if we can find what's around it. Of course, we probably should be using Google Earth, shouldn't I? Because that one puts the airport sign on, makes it a bit easier. How do we get airport signs on? Layers or something on this one. Good question. Location, places, no, your place, no. Traffic, terrain, labels on.
Right, there we go. I'm going to try and find the airport on Google Earth for you real quick.
Add a missing place. Satellite labels. I don't know. Can't see it in the settings.
Ooh. Next.
We got something then, I think. There's quite a lot of roads and stuff around it. Where's it gone? Up here. It's definitely going to have a small airport of some sort here somewhere.
Sorry.
Should stand out, but then it might only be a small runway. What's that up there? What's that say? It's got some sort of symbol there. Mining, maybe? Hotels? That looks like a runway there. Oh, where's it gone? And that's a row of buildings. Let's see if I can find it with the search airports. It's not going to be a main airport, it's going to be a little tiny one. Oh, here we go.
Can you find it?
Well, I've got an airport, international. So where's the mountain? Is that the mountain there? With the airport right next to it? Oh, I got the wrong one again. Mexico International. Let's just zoom out again. I think it's only a little tiny thing, from what I've seen on the Debunked. Is that where the volcano was? I've lost it now.
I know, I can't find it either.
Pretty sure it's in the right place. It should be easy on thing. You got to just turn on the icons on it. I hate it when it takes it off. I thought you could have two things on there. Two. Be a way in doing it. That should draw a pathway to it. There we go. That's to the that's the international airport, so it's near it anyway. I don't know how many kilometers it is. They reckon it's 1 hour and 38 minutes driving time to the volcano. So it's going to be a lot quicker by helicopter, isn't it? So, but that's not the one I wanted. I wanted the other airport. So that one. Let's have a look. Is that one closer? There we go. I'm a bit confused now.
Where's that damn volcano? Jeez.
Here it is here. Oh, here it is.
Oh, all right.
Is that the one? Popo.
Yep.
So it's got two airports. It's got one over here, this side, and it's got this one that's really, really close to it. You can see the edge of the volcano. It's called Pueblo International Airport. And that's, does it tell us how many minutes driving it is? So that's how you do it. You put the two in the two field and then put two locations you want. Oh, what happened? Where's the driving time? You have to click on it. Right. I had it on the other one. I think it's a shorter distance. So yeah, so depending on what way the camera's looking, if it's flying from this airport from behind the camera and going this way and landing on here, it makes perfect sense. Or if it's coming from this, well, it could even be flying around and coming around and flying that way too. So it sort of lines up. So it's coming, looks like it's a fair distance away from the mountain on the camera here. So see that? They have to zoom right in.
Yeah.
See how far away it is on the camera footage. So it's way at the base. So it sort of matches up where the airport is here. It's going to be here, looking this way. So it's going to it flew in from here, come around here, and land on there, I think. So, what if we can get street view? Good question. We've had lots of fun with that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it always moves. It always goes crazy as soon as I click on the damn thing. Why does it do that? That is stupid. I've gone out to sea now.
Yes, you have.
I'll get back to where I wanted to go. Search. Street view, you say. It's easy on Google Earth. It doesn't do that rolly thing. As I click on that, off we go.
Yep.
That's just crazy. But let's see if we can plug it into the plane thing. What date? Did they give us a date and time? Or just a date? But we'll have a look anyway. It's gonna be, it's an international airport. It's gonna be a lot of traffic. But we want to find one that landed on the mountain, right? So on the volcano. January the 13th. So that's a lot of day to cover. So we need a time. Is there a timestamp on the video? Probably not. Can't see a timestamp. Be good if they had a timestamp in the corner.
Move.
So well, need to get a city location, I guess. We need to find that airport.
Yeah.
On
I found that volcano.
On UFO, not UFO Stalker, the plane finder software. Get your brain into gear, Paul. Here we go. So we're going to South America. So we want to type Mexico. I wonder if it'll give us a list of airports. It's got something coming down. It's not that one though. Damn it. What's the place name called? I need to get a snap cut and paste of it.
Boy, it's really green down there too.
Whoa, what's going on? Man, that's not it. That's in America. We haven't gone there yet. I thought we could use the search tool to find the airport, but it's not coming up for some reason.
Yeah.
It's not very good search for feature that it's got.
I'm going all around the volcano to see.
But then we're going to have to fly there manually and sort of the CPU will probably go up. Whereabouts are we at the moment? Up near Detroit, debunking that's Highway 75 business. Oh, that brings me. I should actually talk about that too. Show you what Earl said. So we're heading south.
That is this little airport here.
Smack in the middle here somewhere. Mexico. And
Atlisco. That's just wrong.
It's down here, I think. Puebla City sounds like, and looks like the volcanoes are here. Is that the ones? There it is, straight on it.
Boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
There it was.
But where's all the air traffic for it? See, there's not much happening down there at the moment. 0 planes out of 7,000 plus in the sky at the moment. So whereabouts is the airport here? It was here somewhere.
They might have restrictions for planes flying over the volcano too, since it could pop at any time and screw up engines and stuff.
Well,
just a hypothesis.
Yep. Sure. There's still no planes on the map, and I've scrolled up a wee bit here. One in the sky at the moment. Where is it? Mexico City, up there. I think. Oh, what's happening? No, let's come up with
La Ciudad de Mexico.
There it is there. Flying over. And there's the mountain. Look, so it's flying to another airport. From Rio de Janeiro to Mexico City. So it's almost got there. It's on the landing strip. But it flies right over these mountain volcanoes. Look at that. The active. So doesn't look like it's going to be too much traffic, and if that's currently in the air at the moment. So we want playback for the 13th, wasn't it, of January? But we ain't got a time, unfortunately. What we want to see is a little helicopter. 13th. So it was only a few days ago. What's it look like in the photograph? Looks like twilight, wasn't it? Let's see if we can figure out a time. Sunrise or sunset?
Yes, it is exact. Could be either one.
Yeah, it was getting brighter, so it's got to be sunrise coming. Sunrise occurred down there, 4:30, 5 a.m.
This time of the year, probably 6:45, 6:30.
Although it does seem to get darker and lighter, so that's kind of strange. I don't know. It's hard to really tell if it's.
Well, they're just south of me here, really, as the crow flies.
It looks like early in the morning or late.
6:30.
Looks like early in the morning or late at night. So let's try Sunday. About 4, maybe. Okay, 4:30. Let's see what that gives us. 0. I know, we've got some planes here.
There's an airport right there.
We've got 9 in the sky at the moment. Oh, I'm going around Mexico airport here.
Yeah, it is.
So we want to see some helicopter there land. And we have a Bango Debunk. So there's a small plane coming up in the corner here. Oh, see, they disappear suddenly. Got over to this mountain ridge over here on the right side, and that big plane disappeared. That's why you got to play it at least an hour before or after the time that you're looking for, just in case. But mountain ranges really mess up stuff. That's why they got to use radar as well. Can't rely on that.
Right.
It's not. I don't think the planes actually transmit it up to space. I'm not sure how it works. I think it just sends out a normal radio signal. It's not like it sends it up to a GPS satellite and it beams it down to the airports. I'm not sure how this website contract to get the data from airports. I don't know.
Could be.
There's lots of things to learn and find out.
It might be an NTSB requirement that they have to keep track of all these planes and aircraft or something.
So it's 5. It's in the afternoon now. Did I not get the right date? Still not the 13th. I ain't got the right date here. Still haven't seen any helicopters though. So the time's not right. We need to hop on another 12 hours, is it? $17, $18, try that. Okay, 5 in the morning. 13th. That big plane did a pretty sharp right-hand turn there. They probably don't fly over the volcanoes, they fly around them. I wonder if we've missed it. Should have gone back another hour, probably. Well, it makes sense to drop them off in the morning. They hike up, and then they come back and pick them up in the afternoon or evening.
Yep. That would make sense.
Mm. So why aren't we seeing much traffic happening at 5 in the morning down there? Do us a favour, do a search on Google for us and say what's the sunrise for Mexico City.
All right.
Let's find out what exact time it is at the moment. See, that plane just come out of nowhere here. So you might be able to see it. It may be blocking the signal. Looks like it gets the signal to this airport here. Definitely.
Let's see. Sun came up at 7:13 a.m.
It's late, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We're not even got there yet, so that's all right. Coming up to 6. Is that your time though? 7:13. One in UTC time. So you have to put UTC time. Sunrise, Mexico City, UTC.
Okay.
Which stands for Universal Time, by the way. Count time zones.
All right. This is giving me today.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's today or not because it's very close to the date anyway.
Right.
13th.
Sunrise was at 7:14. Sunset 8:18. Time zone UTC 6.
UTC 6. That means you have to add on 6 hours, does it?
I have no clue.
I
really don't.
UT6. Well, Google UT6 what it means, and then the thing I'm noticing though here is this side of the mountain, I've not seen any planes. Looks to me like we've got a blind spot where we want actually to have the caller ID, and I think it's all blind. These volcanoes are blocking the signal to the airport there.
Right.
See that? As soon as they get past the mountain edge here, that plane disappears. It goes into the Bermuda Triangle. See this big one up the top here, it'll disappear. It should just keep on going. You should just see it drift, but it pauses and then vanishes. Go normally, probably. Call me a liar. Oh no, there it goes.
Yeah, I was gonna see. Yep.
Oh no, it just did a search turn. Yeah. I haven't seen any helicopters, which is kind of strange. But yeah, this whole area here is void of planes. Look, looks like a blind spot. Yeah. Definitely a blind spot going on there. So that means we ain't going to be able to debunk it that simply. Let's probably have to find out if there's any helicopters going towards that mountain that day. It's some airport list or something. So as soon as that plane got to this side of the mountain, the volcano, it disappeared. Well, we got a blind spot. Bummer.
Well, I'm not coming up with anything on that 6 thing.
Yeah, it's not going to solve our problem here. UTC 6. Did you not type in what it is? What is time?
Boom. Right again.
UTC 6.
All right, there we go. Let's see. UTC 0600 is a time offset that subtracts 6 hours from coordinated universal time in North America. It is observed in the Central Time Zone during Standard Time.
So is it 6 hours ahead of GMT or UTC?
It's a time offset that subtracts 6 hours from coordinated universal time, or UTC.
So let's say what is 7 p.m. Eastern Time? Are you Eastern Time?
No, actually, we're Mountain Standard. We're kind of an oddball state that way. Because we're the only state that does not bounce forward or fall back. We don't change our clocks at all. Yes.
Okay, we got Eastern Time. So to UTC, if it's 6 a.m., it's 11 a.m. UTC. It's 5 hours behind. Eastern Time to UTC converter. But doesn't really matter now. You said it was 7. Well, that can't be right, can it? 7 p.m. It must be talking about 7 p.m., 7 a.m. UTC, which would be lunchtime Eastern, I think, as you read it. But anyway, it looks like we got a blind spot in the damn plane finder. So all you can do is and see if we hit a pilot's list. Helicopter flights. From what airport though? There was the Pueblo one, wasn't it? So it's from Mexico. I think it's the other one that's coming from though. I can't remember what it's called now. It's called Puebla. Puebla. How'd you say that? Puebla.
Oh, Puebla.
Puebla. Sounds like we're making funny sounds. Puebla. Oh, where's my search gone? From application. I'm sure I pasted it. How was it spelled? Puebla.
Oh.
I think that's how you spell it, Mexico.
Yep.
Let's see what it says. Helicopter tours in Puebla. I don't think it was a helicopter tour though. I think it was scientists. That's nice. Puebla helicopter crash.
Oops.
Claims Puebla governor. That was December last year.
Oh, recent.
So we need to type a date in now, probably. So it was on the 13th of Jan, 2019. I wonder if we got a flight list or something. That'd be really happy. Good, I mean. I was talking about the helicopter crash again.
Yeah.
Mind you, it is a couple of weeks after the crash, so kind of makes sense. So maybe we could put, not from, but put the name of the volcano in. Volcano. Let's try that first. Guided hiking adventure. So could that mean they drop it off by helicopter? It says here helicopter. Could they?
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Top day trips next to.
Would they go around hiking around a volcano though? Drop them off on the volcano and let them hike down, maybe, or up. I don't know.
See, talking about helicopters and balloons. That'd be interesting.
Yep. Imagine that on the security camera. Well, whatever it is, webcam. But I was hoping to find a flight list, and it's not coming up because Plane Finder is not helping us because of that blind spot. Still nothing there. It's now 7 in the morning. Can't see. Only 2 aircraft in the air, it says. There is one heading this way, though. Little plane here. A 2-engine one. Well, that looks kind of wrong. The flight path is not there.
That's a bit odd, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit off, isn't it? The flight let's go in this direction. I don't know if you can see it or not, unless I zoom in, but I'll zoom in a bit.
Pilot was drunk again.
I think the software's obviously got a few little niggles in it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, where's it gone? Here it is, down here. It's a little tiny plane. Well, there's the volcano. As soon as I zoom in, it sort of goes off the map. There it is. So we're looking here, pretty much. But yeah, that should have a flight path going down this way, and it's not showing it. That's really weird. Buggy software. Oh, we had a drop by, and someone clicked like on our page here. So yeah, we're still yet to pin it. That looks like the right location for that camera. At private tour. Look at that, from a private tour. So what kind of private tour are they on?
Looks Combate private tour. I have no idea.
That looks like it's in the right view. Let's have a look. In fact, probably even further away. This photograph here. That's closer up. Well, looks like because it looks bigger than in the video. That looks far away to me. to than that,
there's a little,
to that tour because
I
of the
agree.
size going on there. But still not see anything on flight path. Oh well, close that down then. That's a bit of a disappointment. I thought we could debunk that one quite easily, but nope. I wonder if you can find flight lists online. Helicopter flight list. But it does sound like they do drop off hikers. They do drop off hikers on it to go up it. The activity scheduled is subject to change. Guided hiking adventure. I think that's the same one we were looking at before. Sunday, 2:30. Plume that rose up. What's my page over the side there? Here we go. 15th. Sounds like it's erupted since 13th then. Latest earthquakes near Popocatepetl or Petit or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Popocatepetl. Is it Petit on the end or what?
I think it's pronounced. Pretty sure that's it.
I'd call it Popo would be the easiest to say. Popo. Let's see. Centers plume that rose up 21,000 feet altitude or flight level 210. Sounds like it's erupting plumes of gas all the time then. All right, here we go. Airbus. Cancelled, is it? GPS-based tracking technology of light aircraft, helicopters. Well, unfortunately, the helicopters we didn't see. It's talking about a flight here, though. Flight history for aircraft. I don't know. What else can we try? Helicopter call sign, maybe. Call sign, Mexico. When you're playing around like this with different searches, that's when you find something that comes across really useful, like a list finder or something.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? Helicopter hits zip line. Ouch. I don't think we're going to be able to pin this one. Aero Mexico Connect flight. What's that? Is it a helicopter?
No, passengers 99.
No. It's a funny looking plane though. Call sign, helicopter Mexico. Database maybe. Flight plan. List of airline codes. Why do helicopter flights not appear online? Well, that was 3 years ago. The primary technology of Flight Tracker 24 used to receive flight information. There's the AEDS-B receivers around the world receives plane and flight information. There's also some MLAP coverage to North America, Mexico. So what call sign would a medical emergency flight have? So it looks like people are trying to find helicopter numbers, huh? So what we're trying to do. Helicopter Airlines, H4HL. Shame we haven't got radar data on it online. Plain radar data. That would be so cool.
Oh yeah, it would.
Or real-time satellite imagery. You could zoom on a plane that's flying over near the volcano. I suppose.
Wouldn't that be sweet?
I suppose the American government might have it, and the Russians.
Probably.
And we haven't got access to it as a public. Yeah, and there was some talk about a super eye-in-the-sky system like that. So, never know. Anyway.
Oh, like keyhole or something like that?
Yeah, I haven't seen you on camera. Have you been on camera? You still got it covered.
Oh yeah, I've still got it covered. Yeah. It's just easier.
So I still think it's more likely to come from this airport here, but
that's what I was thinking. Yes. You know, being a little regional airport like that instead of going to Mexico City, which would be good.
What's this here? It looks like it's got a campsite hiking up to it. You know, it might not be. It's coming from this airport over here. I don't know. The helicopter flew around, landed here. Look, there's a hiking pathway from that location here. Makes sense. They'll be dropped off on the path further up the volcano, so they don't have to hike so much.
Right.
Volcano.
Yeah, another one.
Or have we got the wrong mountain? That's the right volcano, isn't it? Oh, maybe,
yes,
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the other mountain. We got the wrong mountain. Hang on, let me just go back. I don't know. What's this dotted line here? It's got a road that's going all the way up to it. Surely not. It's got a road that goes around and it's got a dotted road. What's that mean? Walking.
Or dirt road or something?
No, I reckon it'll be you can drive to there, but then the rest of the way you've got to walk. And that looks like the spot where the helicopter landed on the video.
Right,
at the end of the road.
You are right.
So I really want to rotate it around this way. So we'll probably have to put it in Google Earth, probably. Not sure if we can do it or not. Can we paste it in?
Oh, that's right. You're in the blade fight there. Yeah, let's see.
Well, actually,
once this road. What is this road?
I wonder if I can drop that man quickly. Come on, drop it. Oh, it's gone somewhere.
Oh, you know what? that right? That I think that's a line delineating a different what the hell is it? Not city. A different part of the country. The hell is it I'm trying to say?
I don't know. You've been drinking.
Well, it's like in Arizona we have different counties. It's like it's following. I think it's a different county or whatever Mexico has now. Different region. I don't know what it would be.
Don't think so, because
it
seemed because I said give me directions to it, and it gave me the road and then a dot dot dot, which means I think it has to be by foot.
Could be.
Or donkey or something like that. I can't see the mountain. I was trying to drop close to it, but this thing keeps scrolling.
Yeah, that's what mine did too. Let's do that.
I'm miles away from where I want to go. I want to go up there quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop it.
See if there's a trail or one of those.
I want to go there.
Try this again. Don't you rotate on me. And down.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, we both hit it.
Can we get there?
Look at my head.
Oh no. Why didn't it allow us to drop there? Has Google not driven its...
Well, let's see if I can guy. Boom. Oh, really? Nah, it's no, we can't do it. There's nothing there.
There's a road there. They should have gone up the road and did a...
I know you.
Street view.
So,
where's it gone now? You drop it in the blue areas apparently. So, but this map's gone crazy with the scrolling.
Yeah,
I'm totally lost now. It's a stupid map system. You just want to click on it. You want to click on the man and then click on the map where you want to go, and it should just do it rather than drop the stupid man where you want to go.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can get back to it.
Well.
It's not going back. Why is it not going back?
I don't know.
Oh well, so much for that. I thought it was going to be easy peasy. We always have trouble with Google Maps, I tell you.
Yeah. I'm having to see. Wow, well, this is just worthless. I'm trying to zoom out and it won't let me zoom out. It just kind of keeps backing me around the mountain.
Yeah. Let me just bring up Google Earth, I think. Here we go, plug the CPU. I think we spent long enough on this one though.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, 82% is not too bad at the moment. Then we better get onto some MUFON cases, maybe.
Yeah, there's definitely a trail along the ridge line.
Yeah. To me, that's what looked like a helicopter dropping off some hikers.
Yeah.
But to everybody else, it was a UFO. Yeah, look, it's got a trail going up here already, I think.
Yeah.
But there's another one coming this direction, which is, I think, where the road ended. Down here.
And you've got some old mud flows going through there too. Looks like it's pretty heavily forested on that side. Oh, the whole basic concrete. Popocatepetl.
That doesn't look like it's looking into the volcano though. It must be here, is it? Into the volcano. Kind of look strange. I suppose there we go. Volcano. Just looks funny from top. I suppose it's got a plume of steam there. So there's the road coming from one volcano to another. So on the video, which way were we looking? I think we were looking the low peak this side. Where's my web browser page gone? On the video, we're looking low peak this side on the right. So we got to have the right side, low peak, right side. So it's this is the correct side then. And the helicopter landed there, didn't it?
That's right along the trail.
Yeah, right on the trail there. So if we look at it further away, landed there, about halfway. And that would be about halfway there. How do we rotate it? Let's rotate it around.
Boy, I sure wouldn't want to be stomping around on a live volcano. Nuts.
Yeah. It's definitely the wrong side. So, oh, crikey, where's it gone now? Oh, that's so annoying. Let's fly back down to it. We've lost our place. Here we go. Definitely landed there. There's like a place there, is there, for landing? What's that say there on that?
Yeah, I can see.
Has it got any names pop up? Little thin lines. What are they? What are they representing? Got to be hike trails.
I don't know. States. That's what they call them. States. Mexico is divided up into different states. Jesus, it's gonna drive me nuts. Oh God. So that those might be dividing lines between states.
Seems a bit strange having a triangle one though.
Who knows?
How can we rotate it? Let's go in that way. The angle changes, see that?
Boy, that's a desolate looking thing, isn't it?
Yep.
So it's just covered in ash.
I reckon they dropped off some scientists here and they went up here to base camp.
Right?
Did some analysis there. But there's also another road that goes this way.
Yes, you're correct.
I think it's got to be a path, isn't it? Surely.
Yeah, and it runs up into the ridge line.
I'll just go back.
It is. It's
how do we overlay? How do we overlay a map? Let's see. We've got to learn more on this tool. I think GPS, ruler, add, place mark, image overlay. We want the map overlay view. Overview map. What's that give us? That gave us a little thing in the corner, didn't it? That was pretty useless.
Yes, it was. God.
It just doesn't give us any clue whatsoever when there's like a close-up map. View. Map is useless. I'll get rid of that. Water surface, sun. View size.
It's
No. Do we get to map view? Is there a map?
yeah.
Is there a map view here?
I would go into tools and then options. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do.
Yeah, I think that's add-ons though. Enter flight simulator,
cache,
options, ruler. View in Google Maps.
They were totally the speed.
But we got it in Google Maps already. Why isn't it not coming up? Look, there it is.
Oh, image overlay. Is that what you want?
We're looking for these streets.
Okay.
Here we go. So we're looking for what those thin lines were.
Yep.
And we can see
BRB.
it. We can see it on the maps here. They've got little dots on them. Dots as it goes up to the side of the mountain. So I think they've got to be pathways, surely. What does a dot line mean? A track, maybe? So it always seems, I don't know. Definitely got them on the map here. It does seem to follow the ridge line too. See that? Going up to the peak. There's the intersection. State of Mexico. Oh, you're right. State of Mexico. The dots are different states. And this one's called Puebla. So they're not actually paths then. That's sort of misleading.
Well,
yeah.
Yes.
We're hoping for a track along here where the helicopter landed. But yeah, it looks like it's any track to me because it looks like it looks a pretty barren place that's changing all the time. There's obviously cloud from the volcano happening here.
Right. Oh, see, yeah, those lines are for the states.
Yeah, they are. So we figured that one out now. But why can't Google Earth tell us? You know.
Because that would make sense, Paul. We can't have that.
And we can't put the man down here because they haven't got a street view, I don't think. Alright, it's doing something. Oh, we're on the mountain. Or volcano. Well, at least that works a wee bit better than Google Maps anyway. See, the helicopter landed around about here somewhere.
Oh, you're trying to see if you can find a spot where it would actually be a normal landing spot or a regular one?
Yeah, whether it's just like a drop-off point or whether they've got a base camp there or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
There's a black bit on the volcano. I don't know what that is.
That's the cloud, shadow from the cloud.
No, I think that might be volcanic ash or black stuff. So if you go out, we should go back up. There's the black stuff.
Right.
If we keep going up.
But if you keep going out and you look over to the right, I think that's cloud.
Black clouds?
Or a shadow on the cloud.
Don't know. Well, it could be soot.
Yeah, knows.
Oh, well, it's fun having a look at the mountain anyway, but even Google Earth gives us a wee bit more perspective here, though. So let's just have a look at that video again. See where we can spot where it lands. I don't really like having stuff that's not sort of... oh, here it is on that one tab there. What here?
That was kind of odd.
So it's just below a little bumpy bit here. Looks like it's hovering to me. Maybe it doesn't actually land, but people actually slide down ropes and drop down stuff on ropes, and then it takes off. There it goes, it takes off. I don't think it actually lands.
Yeah, there may not be a place for it to land.
No.
That's a pretty steep volcano.
Hmm.
But yeah, you may be right.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Let's go to this YouTube channel anyway. Let's find out about her. Why take it from another?
I've actually got some.
Yeah, why take it from another YouTube channel when they could take it straight from the webcam that was from? So what's going on here? It's not even loading. There it is. Sort of. Oh, yep, there it is. So she's got more subs than I have. 4.6. Object zoom and hovers in the sky. Yeah, object known as a helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Science and technology. So she's on a news channel. What the heck is that? Oh, I wonder. Let's see if anyone else thinks it's a helicopter.
The UFOs with reptilians.
Welcome back. Very strange indeed. Why do they think it's strange? Might be the same object in the meteorite video. One track in, hover, another track out. I wonder if the speed, frames per second of this one has been augmented in some way. Unless you get to see the original one, we don't know if it's been mucked around with or not. But obviously it's flying pretty fast as it's going back up. Well, I haven't seen anyone say it was a helicopter. Alien base. Don't have a clue. Hey, Cat, I'm a researcher for...
Oh, God. Yep.
2 days ago. It's going to end up on Secureteam. Oh, no. We'll look out for it. We've already debunked it, though. I wanted to know if it would be all right. Yeah. I don't think they know the term research. She means, can I cut and copy paste it and make $1,000 of it? Thank you very much. Sure, it's fine. Just mention channel and link. Yeah, give me some credits. That volcano has many UFO sightings, which means unidentified.
It does.
Doesn't mean it's alien. Always. No, it doesn't mean it's alien. No one mentioned helicopter there. So we're going to be ahead on that one. We're going to see that come out in Secureteam probably.
Absolutely, I bet you.
I bet it's already. I bet as we've been doing this, it's probably come out as we're speaking. What is this latest one? I think it's some.
I should check it. See, I never go to Secureteam anymore.
Oh, you have to keep it on the BS coming out.
Where's that jackass?
There he is. There he is. Live Hangouts. He's getting into live Hangouts. How about that?
Oh, he is.
Oh.
Okay. Well.
5.5 watching Secureteam. I hope it's worth it. So he's obviously watching what I'm doing, huh? What do you reckon?
I don't know. I've got it muted. It's got muted. It's no closed captions naturally.
So he said he's going to step up his game in 2019, is he? Should we have a quick jump in?
Yeah.
It's muted.
The thing is, I don't want to feed it back then.
I suppose he got silly in comments going. Oh look, he's getting all the donations. $100? You got to be kidding me.
Where?
$10. There's a few big ones here.
100, 150, 100. Jesus.
Macaroni.
Look at all those people, man. Wow.
Suckers. Is gullible people or is money in the bank?
My God. Holy mackerel, there's more money. Bang.
Saying, oops, I guess it's
This
not
way,
Sure, she's talking.
them, and all charges have been dropped, and the couple has been released without charge.
Oh, he's talking about.
And I don't even know if they said why they released them.
He's talking about the UK airport at the moment, by the sounds of it. Man, he's got a lot of donations here, man. I can't get super chat until I get monetization back, so no one can donate like that. But I'm not sure what cuts Google people do super chat donations.
I bet you Tyler's going to start doing a whole lot more live streams.
Yeah, especially when he hears me saying, well, have you ever seen him do a live stream? So now he's got to do it just to prove me wrong. But
that's okay.
But having someone sit there and talk about stuff is not the same as being shown stuff, is it?
Right.
You know, it's not exactly debunking or analyzing stuff. I won't call it debunking. We just look at stuff and then decide what it is, you know. But people will look at it as debunking. So, yeah. I don't think he's doing the volcano one tonight then. But we'll look out for it anyway. Anyway, we'll kick this in the butt and
see ya, Tyler.
Kick Google F down probably. Could we rotate that? That should rotate, shouldn't it? There we go. Here we go. There's the angle.
Yep, that's better.
There's the angle if we can get it. We're in a street view down there. Yeah, thanks for nothing. Right. Anyway, I don't think we can do much on that one, unfortunately. But what's this girl doing anyway? The most awesome, inspiring images. Looks like a UFO channel to me.
Uh-huh.
And that one looks like a bird in the picture on the cam. Bird flying past. That one would be an airplane probably flying around the mountain. You saw there was a few planes flying around.
Right.
So it looks like this one's all about volcano UFOs. What else we got? Earthquakes, more volcanoes. Yellowstone. So it started to turn into a UFO channel, but looks of it. Started off being volcanoes and earthquakes, lava flows.
Right. Changes to the Earth, signaling the end of times.
Looks to me like she's taking images from various free public cameras, cams, and making it into own YouTube videos.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
Be correct. Yep, that's exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, she's got a load of images here. 9 months ago. This is a Mitra part 1. Now, I ain't got time to look at her stuff, but yeah, I think this one's just a bird. Why is it not scrolling? Okay, that could be a plane on long exposure. What's that one? Looks like a blob. That could also be a plane. Or bug, even bug near the lens. Because it's on IR there. Could be a helicopter flight. What are we looking at here? More bugs streaking past the lens. Another bug, by the looks of it.
Yep, definitely.
Bug. Line going down, that's heading towards the airport.
Yeah, that's one where they're always pushing the UFOs going into the volcano.
Yeah, just a perspective thing. You can see it's on long exposure, so could be anything here. Bug. Plane heading downwards towards the airport. Bird. We can see the bird shape here, the wings going up. Sun, is it?
Yep.
Zoomed away. Helicopter, sun, don't know. They're not actually full videos we're seeing, I'm just seeing snapshots. Bug or bird, plane, bird, could be anything like that. When you ever got long exposure on crappy cams, there we go. Beam of light going into the volcano.
Oh, Lord. Give me a break.
So just bugs. Bugs, birds, and planes and helicopters. Just no good quality there. That's definitely low res. You can see how low res that is. Because you can see when you look at the original camera how far back it is, you know, on the original one when it was far back. It's quite a far distance away. So they're seeing these little specks of light, right? So they're zooming right into it to its light there. Of course, it's looking more grainy. But yeah, enough of those ones. And what's that one? I'll Google Earth. Maybe we should bookmark that. There. Add placemaker. Hopper. Something rather. Oh. How you spell volcano? Okay. Just close that down. Free up some space. I don't think I've seen you on camera tonight. Are you looking pretty bad on camera or something?
Well, I don't want to show you my Windex hair, so.
Why not? It looks like something from Thunderbirds or Joe 90.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a look, all right.
Well, you could have had a shower to wash it out, couldn't you?
Well, that's going to have to happen, yes.
But it might turn pure white. What? Bed, it's a bit early. They're all going to bed in the house. I was going to take the dog out. I was going to have a wee break, but looks like it's too late.
Well, you know what? A break is a good idea because I've been drinking coffee to make it go away. So,
oh, well, we have
a
probably it's too late for a break, though. They're going to bed. I can keep on going. Hey, we got David on the side. I didn't notice. I'm okay. Looks like they're going to bed now, so it's a bit late to walk the dog. He'll be sulky tomorrow. How long you been sitting there, David? We've been going since 9 p.m. New Zealand time. It's 2 hours. But he's got away. So, yeah, what do we cover tonight? Mostly this moon. I said Mars on the title, I think, but talking about China moon rover. Scott C. Warren said it was a chalk mark on the ground there, that it's been faked. And it's actually a reflection of the edge here, where the hinge is, where the solar panel is, and it's sunlight's bounced off the edge here, gone down on the ground. But yep, and we talked about, yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened there. Kind of weird. I think it must be a bug in the program, because it's not a proper size image, so it's filled it in maybe. Oh no, it should be a full size image. I don't know why it's got the green bar. Is there some section here maybe? What's that do? Oh, that's zoom. What's that do? Rotate. Don't think there's anything there would make it green. That's strange.
Just for a little quick thing here, I still have Tyler up on another browser.
Yeah.
The people that are commenting, this thing's moving so damn quick, it's like a blur.
Yeah, the side chat. That's why you need moderators. I don't know if he's got moderators, but you need to moderate. Yeah, so he's saying that the old people such as myself and Robert and whatnot,
right.
We're on the trash heap, and they're going to take over the world of ufology and get rid of MUFON and whatever. But he's actually doing a live at the moment, so he's trying to match.
I love it. Oh, I went ahead and I copied and pasted one of your Secureteam debunkes and I put it in the side chat. And the thing just popped up and said, "You are out of here." Bam.
Well, you got banned, did you?
I guess so, but I got the link in there.
No, they would have hidden it straight away.
Yeah, and indeed they did. It took them about 15 seconds. They got it. That's funny.
Well,
yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot just to see what happens.
Yeah, I think you can only educate people that have got some maturity. I think the young generation just haven't got that maturity to be able to take what they're being told seriously. They think all old people are lying to them and not to be trusted nowadays.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah. Sort of like,
that's the message that's going out there.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right.
Like there's a lot of thing about anti-white stuff now lately too. Whites should be shamed for slavery and all this sort of stuff, but that had nothing to do with the current generation, you know.
Right.
And it's kind of stupid, really. It shouldn't be guilty. In fact, in the end, it's a new generation that sort of trashed it all, gave them the freedom in the end.
Right.
You know. But UK never had slavery, which is interesting. But they've had black people immigrate there, a lot of Jamaicans and stuff. And you see them now over there. And also now it's like load of Indians over there and Pakistanis and...
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. But it's the Pakistanis that have been the ones that have been related to the terror attacks been going on there. So, yeah. I don't know. Religion to me is sort of like the problem of most things.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
It sort of makes people judgmental. I don't know if you watched that wife swap episode yet.
Oh God, I love that.
That was a crazy episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the German one. I'm talking about the other one. But
the Christians and the lesbians.
That guy was like the real extreme Christian fundamentalist, wasn't he? He was like the
fundamentalist all the way.
Yeah,
hardcore.
Yeah,
hardcore.
So, I want to just go back to what those cases we closed here, just to when these started turning. The plane went on the left side, so that was at that point there.
Yeah.
Once we got the right direction, and there's Highway 75 going all the way up. So, and of course it was from Chicago to Edinburgh. And there's the turn. There's the turn vector. I think they're talking about here. Turn there.
Straight up.
And of course, we should have got zoomed right out and seen the full path. But Chicago must be somewhere down here. Is it? I wouldn't say it was a local airport, though. Would you say it was a local airport down this way?
No, I think it was. No, that was coming from Chicago because it said so.
What area was this in?
I'm sorry. I mean, because the way the plane thing, it said it was coming from Chicago.
Yeah.
So it's going in the right direction.
What state were we looking at? I can't remember now.
Michigan.
Oh, right there. That's right. So it wasn't even wasn't a local airport from there. So maybe they got their information slightly wrong there. I don't know. Or Earl said it was local airport when it wasn't. But yeah. So that one is quite good to have confirmation anyway. So it'd be good to have someone that's in the group that's actually got access to the database fully, so we can have a look at the end to see what it was, see how wrong or right we were, you know.
Yeah, that's important.
But sometimes you find that the MUFON investigators get it wrong. Likewise was that deep space one, that deep space satellite one that Tyler did, turned out to be long exposure with a airplane flying overhead, and it got in the way of the film. So that was closed as an unknown because the guy didn't understand what he was looking at.
Right.
When you break it down with Plane Finder to see if there's any planes in the area, it sort of becomes a bit more obvious. But that one was quite a tricky though, because like the Mexican one, there was a blind spot, and there was a blind spot where that guy was as well. So it didn't actually pop up until it was just before the mountain range, and you had to click on it, and you'd had to see where the flight path was going to, and it was right over his head, and you could trace along how many minutes it was to where the film was taken. It's on one of my episodes anyway. If you've not watched it, you should have a watch of it. Mick West is the first one out that it was a plane though, and I sort of helped him out with it because the Plane Finder software wasn't. Why is it not coming up? Did I close it down? I must have closed it down. I must have closed the browser down, did I? Oh, we have to reopen it. I think David, we didn't spot in time, and he's gone on his way again.
Interesting.
Say Sarah is one watching here, so I'm not sure what's going on. There's one down there. It's kind of crazy. I think the software that's scraping the data is not doing it fast enough tonight. So yeah. So let's have a look at UFO Stalker. Did you want a break? Did you?
Yeah, I need to get, or things will happen. Yeah, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be back.
Okay. We've got the browser open now. So what was the other stuff here? I think that was it. Apart from looking at some new stuff. Oh, right. This is quite funny. I have this. A UFO shaped like a Mac burger, sucking up a load of cattle. It's got the old classic American barn, but I like that one. I'll show John when he comes back. So what else was there? I think that's it. Well, let's have a look around UFO Stalker and find something. We'll probably wrap up in an hour or so anyway. Oh, straight on the UFO there. Straight over where we're looking at the volcano. Mexico. Let's have a look. Was hovering for a split second over an angel statue. Sounds like a bit fishy to me. We can see something in the corner here. Bug. Photoshop. Who knows? Let's save it and find out. Okay, can we see what it looks like? Not many people looking up. And we got a fuzzy thing. Looks like it's could be a bird or a bug. A blue UFO. So what's the metadata on this one? Let's have a look. Oh, no metadata. Straight away, it's not from a camera. Photoshop. Well, it could be from one of those cameras that doesn't have metadata and transferred. So we need to find out if the person mentions if they took it with a particular camera. So you're back, or you're... Are you there? John Boy? Waltons. So, what's a loaded? I think it's probably a Photoshop. When you got no metadata, it's very highly suspect. Let's take a chunk first. Resize. Okay. You're back.
Oh, I'm back, yes.
Yeah, I didn't go. I just looking at some stuff here. Next case. Guess what? One we were almost looking, but in a city, Mexico. So I thought I'd download the photograph and have a look. Straight away, it's got no metadata, and just trying to see if there's any obvious editing. Well, at least my
like rotoscoping.
No, just simple Photoshop, you know. Probably can't go at this level though. Bug. Well, there's nothing obvious on that level, so we'll zoom right in. So I was looking at the metadata here. EXIF, as it's called, extended information on that image. Why is it not coming up? No data, he's saying. So it's very strange if it's from a camera phone. So did they say it was a camera phone though?
Ciudad de Mexico.
Took pictures of angel statue after getting home. I noticed the UFO in the pic. Blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Okay, but why is the metadata missing if she took the picture? What did she take it with?
It doesn't really say.
I know cameras, not all cameras will store the information. But there's a bug or bird up here. So, not a UFO. Because it's all blurry. Is it just one photo or two? Just one photo. She said she took pictures. Took pictures, it says. Pics of Angel. Yeah, we've only got one picture. So, yeah. Highly suspect. But we'll copy and paste it. Scale it up. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. Does it look like a solid craft to you? Does it look like a Photoshop?
Let's find out.
We might not be able to. You still got Tyler going here.
Oh, I thought the son of a bitch was going to start crying. Excuse me. He's thanking everyone for sticking with him and shoring him up and showing support.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah.
So when you reduce the colors, we'd expect it to be more consistent solid if it was a solid object. Looks to me like it could be a bird. There's the head, there's the wing, and that's probably part of the roll and shutter effect happening here. So that was top start of its head as the roll and shutter was coming. Restriction, portrait, left to right. Should be going the other way. Could be. Let's see. If it's that way, it's. Oh no, top to bottom. Top to bottom, that's going. So it's going to be motion blur. So, but yeah, you can see it's not a solid craft.
Right.
It's a really wishy-washy. It's got some dark bits in it, like the head, the body, probably some wings going this way, and that there, the white bits, was just a common artifact you get through compression, I think. Or it could be reflection off a white bird, but in this case, I think it's sort of blobby, kind of seems like a reflection. If we go back to the original one again, yeah, it's not too prominent. It looks like it's like a sun flare or something there. Could be a seagull. Could be a right reflection of a white wing again.
Right.
As it's flapping upwards, that's why it's blurry. I think it.
Yeah, this is like the one that we did.
Yeah.
Was it last time? Yeah, okay, that's so.
So the wings going up here, and then we got a black bit. So it's like the wings sort of lifted up and bent, which is what you get with seagulls. They sort of have that sort of bent wing that sort of goes back and bends. Yeah. But it's strange there's no metadata though. But it looks consistent. I'm not seeing blocks. See if I can get it down to blocks, pixel blocks. Yeah, so if it's white, it's going to reflect more light at the sensor, right? So in movement. So, but you can see here we're starting to get strange coloration around it, which is to do with compression of video of the actual photograph image, because it's a JPEG. JPEG, as you know, has compression artifacts. So yeah, to
Right.
me that looks like a bird. So if you look at a seagull, I reckon that's probably a seagull or pigeon, maybe a pigeon. But it's near the coast there, isn't it? So it's like a strippy piece of land they're on there. Where is it? Go back to the photograph.
Oh, Mexico City?
Yeah, it's
That's
got
a
some
little
waterways here, you know, and
yeah. Right.
I think they have seagulls in Mexico City, don't they? Let's look. Gulls, Mexico. Let's see. List of birds of Mexico. And look, we got ducks, geese, hummingbirds. Western gull. The western gull.
Yeah.
It's a large white-headed gull that lives on the west coast of North America. And what's it got here? The western gull ranges from British Columbia all the way to Mexico. So let's see. We've got this. Here it is. But it's got a white head. We're looking for white underneath wing, pretty much. See, it's got that sort of wing bit that comes up here and bends around, which is what you see here as the wing goes up and bends around. Bit of motion blur. Could be a gull. Oh, here's a white one. This is what we're looking for. See the white wings here? Underneath?
Yeah.
Underneath? That's what ones we're more looking for. Oh, go away! I don't want to do that! Why is that one whiter than the other ones, though?
Beats the cheese whiz out of me.
Here you go, Gulf from Mexico. See, it looks like one of these suckers. White wing, sort of black bit at the top. Bit blurry image, isn't it? But that's what you get, you know, motion blur. So you get motion blur even on these ones. And this is a stock image. I reckon it's a gull that's sort of not got its wing up here, but it's sort of gliding down into frame. So it's sort of got this wing up, but it's the tip, the end bit, which is this bit, is bent towards us, and it's sort of gliding. Let's see, there might be some images like this sucker here. So if we're looking at the wrong side, we want to see the other side of his wing going the other way. We want that one fully 360. I mean, yeah. So it's 360 or 180?
180.
Is it 180? Yeah, 180.
360 is a full circle.
Full circle, 180, yeah. So, there we go. See the whites? And black wing tips. Laughing Gull, that one's called. New Zealand. We asked for Mexico. Why are you giving us New Zealand?
Exactly.
Google's strange. It's sort of spying on me. It knows I'm in New Zealand, you see. Anyway, enough on that one. Let's see if we can find a better one. It's what we call a blurfo. Don't save, don't save. Maybe I should have kept it for a thumbnail though, but I get sick of those ones, so it saves up a bit of memory when you do that. Are you still watching Tyler? Is he still going?
Oh no, he's finally done.
How long did he go for? Do you know?
No, I didn't really pay attention to that. He had like 5,500 people watching him.
Is that all?
Jeez.
I thought you would have like 200,000 watching him. Imagine
I'm wondering how much money he raked in on that one.
Well, you saw the super chats.
Oh yeah, man.
So
cash was
flying in crazy. So what did he say at the beginning to get all those subscriptions? So we need to go back and watch the beginning of it to see what he was saying to them.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll be saying that the government are trying to shut them down. Google's trying.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
What?
That sounds like from Hitchhiker's Guide. Sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon he probably said something like along those lines. So I'm gonna have to have a watch and have a laugh actually. But anyway. So that sighting of the bird was there. That's almost in the place that we're looking. So if we're further up here, I think. We're up here. Slightly more, wasn't it?
Mexico City.
Yeah. Oh no, we're in roughly the same area, weren't we? We're over here. We're looking pretty much over here, just right next to these ones. So we
Ciudad de Mexico. Mexico City.
If you zoom down, we suddenly get a load of more. Here we go. Where's the volcano?
Right.
So there's the other airport over here. The volcano's here.
Right.
That's where we're looking. So let's have a look. Photograph. UFO near volcano. Let's have a look at it. I wish I could keep our bookmark instead of having to go back down each time. It's one thing.
Yeah, that is kind of annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying, this program. Oh, we got a video. I wonder if that's where the woman got it from, you know, with the helicopter landing on. Let's have a look. 4 Skywatcher front camera, white night vision. Oh no, Yukon Ranger camera in direction to Popo. Many objects captured in night vision, about 3 to 4 minutes during watching. We're probably getting sick of these ones though. How big is it?
This is probably another motion blur thing.
I could try playing it. Oh, it's not playing. Play some music, crazy music. Yeah, playing some crazy music there. No, it won't play, so I said download it, so why is it not downloading? Oh, right, now it is. Come on, let's have a look. 188 megabytes, 12 minutes. Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't think we'll wait for that one. We can leave it sitting in the background. Open up another tab. Let's see what else we can find. Where's it gone to now? Back to the same location. That's all right. Let's see. It's getting crazy. What's happened? Mexico. No photo. No photo. Ah, we got a photo. What's that one say? Tunnel of light. Well, that's going to be fun. Tunnel of light. Don't go towards it. It's another video. And it's broken. For the sorts. which means it's probably a different format, maybe? No, it's broken. So much for that one. Phenomenon had been occurring for several days, so I started to record. I've been seeing these UFOs since I was 7. I'm a firm believer. Well, this tunnel of light opened like a falling star from top to bottom, stretching from thin to wider. So say it's a cone then, to 5 or 8 point star ring opening, then the bell-shaped object came stretching out. Bell-shaped object.
What?
Sounds like a hallucination to me. Immediately, light tunnel closed behind it. The object hovered and then went northwest slowly till it disappeared. I have more videos of these UFOs because, like I said, I had been appearing for 15 minutes. So we might have to go to the MUFON database on that one. That might be when they were doing the database update, maybe 24/14. So it's a really old one.
Oh yeah, it is.
Maybe it doesn't exist on the database anymore. I suppose I haven't got the link bookmarked though. I think I probably have though. It's here somewhere. Saves me searching for it. MUFON. Yeah, I can't see it. MUFON. Stalker. Can't see it in the list. Pretty sure I bookmarked it though. There it is. Search database. MUFON. I bookmarked it. Are you gone, John, or?
Oh, I'm still here.
Alright. You went quiet. Join MUFON. I don't want to join. Earl keeps telling me to join. He's even telling me he'll pay my subs if I join, become a chapter in New Zealand.
I'm telling you, man, you should, do that. You should.
No, I'm okay as training people to be a chapter in New Zealand. We need some Kiwis watching that want to join and be a chapter. I don't mind helping them out, but driving around and interviewing people, talking about crazy stuff like this, I'm not really interested in, unless it's a really interesting case. Tunnel of Light. Here we go. It's an MPEG. I reckon this is going to be a hoax. What does it say? Produce 5, Sounds like a CGI thing they've made.
Well, it sounds like a television station, like TV5 or something.
Yeah, it could be. 71 gigabytes, that one. The other one's still downloading 7 minutes ago. So much for an easy case. Have we become too cynical looking at UFO videos and debunking them? Well,
it's not hard to do. It really isn't.
We really want some good footage that's not sensationalized or Only available to selective investigators.
Right.
What they do is they don't close the case; they always keep it open. So, and they're collecting more data, so that it never ends up in the public domain. MUFON sneaky. 3 minutes, 6 minutes. This MPEG better be worth the wait. We've only been going 2.5 hours, but it feels like ages. I don't know why. Tonight seems a wee bit of a drag tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe because we haven't got enough people on the side chat.
yeah. Jared, the Earl, and everybody else.
He said he wanted to come back on, Earl. I said Sunday might be the one. Because it's 7 p.m, so it makes it early enough for him. I don't think it goes beep when it's finished downloading. Has it finished? No. It's got little clock symbols on there. Seems to be getting slower downloading. 2 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah, don't you love the way those numbers bounce around like that? Change.
So if Tyler was on, he's in Idaho. What was the time when he was doing it?
It probably would have been around 2 a.m. or so.
Really? Well, he says he's up in the early morning hours, so that makes sense. But 5,000 people up at that time? I suppose it's possible. 5,000 teenagers that have have a lot of money.
Well, you figure he's got probably a worldwide audience at this point too, so all kinds of types of
yeah, Pub. I can't believe how much they were donating. I bet when they're older, like our age, I think back and think, oh, geez, how could I have been so gullible?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's what I thought. It's like, how could I got sucked into that? I tried so hard to be careful. I really did.
Was there nothing that sort of made you suspicious that he wasn't receiving them in the email? But when did you start watching them?
Oh, God, probably about 4 years ago.
Yeah, that was probably just at the tail.
So
that would have been at the tail end of when he was starting to clean up his channel from his own hoaxes.
Right.
So no, he would have cleaned up, so you wouldn't have seen the older stuff that he was doing, but it was pretty bad. He still got some up though, and yeah. But he used a lot of the other fake stuff from Street Cap and the ISS space station ones. They're all lens flare. When you see the full video and see how they crop it and invert the image and whatever to make it look more UFO-y. Yeah, it makes you sick. Oh, yeah, we got one downloaded. Let's see if I can get the player to work. It's not opening. What's going on? It must be in the background somewhere. What's that over here? Nope, here it comes. On the wrong screen. Okay, this is the famous beam of light or something. Well, we got no reference. No, they're shouting their
Yeah.
heads off. I'll just mute that. I haven't got the sound redirected. To me, it looks like a moth in front of an IR camera. To me, flapping its wings.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they're just moving the camera for added effect. We got no reference points.
No.
Well, it'd have to be IR camera though, wouldn't it? It looks like it's night time. 7 p.m. It's got to be, eh? It's just an out of focus bug. I can hear a motorway there. Whether it's on the security camera, I don't know. It does look like a bug flying in front of a lens to me.
Right.
I don't know if you can see any shapes. That explains why it's MP4 maybe. Recorded from a security camera. Or old type of camera, IR camera.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty ambiguous.
And the thing here is obviously edited it. He's put his name in it.
Right.
I think that's his name. Eldol Adrian. Would you have two middle names?
Yeah, what is the father's last name and what is the mother's last name?
They do that, do they?
Yes.
Ah.
Spaniards do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
It can get confusing. Really can.
Okay. Oh, here we go. So what are we looking at here? Oh, I think there was a clue at the end there. Maybe he's looking at a light and he's looks like a paddock. Could it be a star that he's filming and he's just wobbling the camera around?
Oh, I see. Now it's all zoomed in.
Yeah. Here we go. Look. What's that there?
Yeah.
Door? Window?
Not sure.
Yeah, it could be inside the house. Yeah, we need to make it slow motion if we can.
It's outside.
Looks like a light. Is that what he's looking at? Fence.
Looks like he's looking through a rifle scope of some kind.
Yeah, a night vision scope.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Is that the light he's filming?
I didn't think so. I thought he panned up to the sky. You'd have to go back and look.
I don't know, mate. I think it's playing, is it? Or is it stuffed up? Yeah, it's stuffed up. Let's just play again. Here we go. Should be playing again, but it's not. Stop.
Right.
Why is it not stopping? That's stupid. Okay. Looking at this thing higher up. Right, there we go. We got the fence line.
The power lines. Yeah, something.
And zooming right in. I don't know. It still looks like a bug to me, but would they have like a hovering bird of some kind at 7 o'clock at night? Because it would be picking up the heat signature. But it doesn't look like anything that he's describing with the beam of lights and all that. They don't have fireflies down in Mexico, do they?
Well, firefly wouldn't be statistically lit up like that. They flash.
To me, it looks like it's got wings on it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. It's like
it's like a butterfly or something, you know?
Right. Yes. I don't think it's a bird.
I think it might be a butterfly, like a monarch butterfly at 7 o'clock at night. I suppose it's possible.
Well, when they come up, they migrate through Mexico City. Monarchs do.
I reckon it's some type of bug. So if we go back at the beginning there, there's the power lines. Still looks like a small bug. There, let's see how it's moving around.
Yep. Oh, that. A butterfly or a moth of some kind.
Yeah, it looks like it's like flickering, which would be where the wings are flapping.
The wings, correct? Yes.
So we thought it was going to be a CGI fake, but I don't think it is. I think it's legit, and but it's something natural. But it doesn't fit his story, though. So there you go. You got to check the MUFON database just to make sure it hasn't been corrupted. So that was a tunnel of light opened, and the bell shape was not really a bell shape either. It came falling out the tunnel and stood still, then changed direction. It's definitely not in that video. Occurring several days, started to record. I've been seeing these UFOs, so it could be bugs in the sky he's seeing with his sky. Was 7, which is right. It was on the video. I'm a firm believer, which is not a good thing to be a firm believer.
No.
You got to have
Yeah,
have a bit of cynical and skeptical. This is what you're seeing, just in case you get fooled. Well, this tunnel of light opened up like a fallen star from top to bottom, stretching from thin to wide. That sounds almost like a cone shape to me when it says that. Into a 5 or 6 pointed star-shaped ring. Sounds crazy.
Yeah,
but that sounds like something Vern would say, though, wouldn't it? Then the bell-shaped object came stretching out. I think he means streaking out, doesn't he?
I thought it was stretching. I don't know. No, I think he means stretching. From thin to wider. That would indicate stretching to me.
Yeah, up there, but this one down here. Bell-shaped object came stretching out. I would have thought that was probably meaning streaking out. Meeting the light tunnel close behind it. So saying streaking would make more sense.
Yeah.
The object hovered, then went northwest slowly until it disappeared. I don't know. Certainly looks like a bug to me, but I wonder if they hover around like that. I think they do. Wasn't there some weather data that I was looking at with the monarch butterflies? They picked them up on radar. I think that was at night time.
That would be interesting.
Do butterflies They look quite big, but they might have big moths down in Mexico, like we're seeing on other vacations. Butterfly, fly at night, fly at night. What they might do, they might follow the moon, like, or something, you know. Butterflies are active during the day, so at night they find a hiding place to sleep. So it could be a large moth then. So, large moth. Mexico. It seems to come up. Large black moth. Oh, I can't even type Mexico. That's corrected it anyway. Here we go. Tropical in origin. This is the largest moth seen north of Mexico. 7 inches wingspan.
Wow.
Wow, that's as big as.
Yeah, it is.
So, it's called the black witch moth. Well, that's good for a UFO name, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a perfect name.
I was going to copy that, but it didn't quite work. So I was going to say nighttime. What do you call it? IR cam, maybe. Try that.
Yeah.
See if we've got any images. As you can see, it's quite big on the hand there. But that's not IR. It's interesting though. What else do we say? Infrared. Someone's bound to have filmed it. Oops. Infrared. No infrared. Wow, look how big that one is.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Wow. I reckon he could film something like that, no problem. It's flappering up in the sky. Smells like mothballs. No. Let's see. Moth on infrared. Let me get some hits for that. Here we go. Oh, I want videos though, really. Did something happen there? That's not what I typed in though. Oh, here we go. Images. Oh, that's a blurry mess. Here's one. Moths at night. Streaks. Well, we're getting the streaks on his video, but we thought it was his added movement. Could be that they're streaking around, flipping. So, See, they can move quite a bit off. See, that one's just stepping around.
Yep, sure enough.
And there's one right close to the lens then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a weasel. Yeah, see. I still think it's a moth. But yep.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be moving around like a moth would.
Yeah, it's just nothing, not enough there to go on.
Right.
Anyway, we got back to this other one. And that was this one here. And I can't remember what it was now. Oh, that was the volcano one. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, we can see.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be really good to analyze, right? Did they really think that's really good footage?
Oh, give me a break.
Looks like they're filming it through a mosquito. It looks like a piece of cloth they're filming it through, for sure.
Yeah, cheesecloth. I swear to God.
I'd say go back to the shop, mate, and get yourself a new camera. But that was 2016. Give us a break. It's going to be bugs and... But that one looks like it's walking down the lens. A bug on the lens, a little fly walking down the lens.
Well, with this stupid video, who knows what the heck it is?
Well, look at the logo here. Obviously, he's got a channel.
Right.
He's got a UFO channel, I reckon.
Yeah.
There we go. We've got another bug crawling down this camera lens.
Oh, he's shooting that through a screen door of some kind. It looks like a large mesh for a screen door.
It could well be. But why would you do that?
I have no idea, because that's the same pattern that my screen doors have. I'm looking right at it. It is. It's the same thing, same pattern. He's shooting that through a friggin' screen door.
And of course,
nice.
And of course, that's bugs crawling on the screen. So that's bugs crawling on the screen door as a landing.
Yep. That's perfect. Yep, that's exactly what it would be.
I reckon it's in a tent with one of those screen things coming down. But a lot of people believe this to be UFOs flying all around the volcano.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are got to be mental, or they're just got to be pure scammers. That's all I can say. But yeah, this definitely looks like it's a fabric of a tent, for Mozzie screen. So what did that one say? I don't think it's worth all that time to download it too, and it's disappointing.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad.
It's 4 Skywatcher front volcano, white night vision, Yukon Ranger camera in a direction of. What's that mean? Is that the name of the brand? White vision.
Yeah, probably. Yukon Ranger.
Many objects captured in night vision mode, about 3 or 4 minutes. Oh, he's filming for a bloody fly netting. That's what he's doing, and he's filming insects crawling on it. I don't know, that sort of really annoys me. Some people are that stupid and gullible to believe that nonsense. Hey, why don't we send that one to Secureteam?
I was gonna say.
Well, you could post that link, so have a look at this one. So this is what it is. He's looking through one of these. Oh, we got picture. Oh. He's disappeared again. How's the Windex man?
That's me.
That's
I can't believe I did that. As soon as I did, I'm like, you idiot. Ran into the bathroom and rinsed my hair out real good.
Okay, so he's looking through a Yukon Ranger night vision scope. But I'm pretty sure they'll get a better picture than that, surely. Yukon Ranger handheld night vision. So let's have a look at their sample video of the quality compared to his one. Can't see any wire meshing. Not on that sample. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better image.
Yes, it is.
And it's wild boars, but looks of it. Although this guy can't keep it still. Still, it's old technology now. Can't keep it still. He needs a tripod or something to put that night vision on. So they're filming it through an eyepiece, I guess. But yeah, for comparison, it just proves the point that that guy's having this on.
Yes, he is.
So, how are you feeling? Do you want to keep looking at more?
Actually, I'm fading out very quickly here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pacing around holding the iPad so I don't fall asleep.
Yeah, we're coming up to 12 o'clock midnight here. 3-hour stream.
Yeah, it's 4 a.m. here.
So we're sort of gone away from South America when we return. See how it doesn't keep our place when we click the back button. Saw a huge... Okay, let's have a look at this one. Could the huge flashing light be a plane? When you hear the word flash, it sort of makes you think of plane lights, strobe lights. And can't see any red in it on the photograph. Looks like we got another video to download, and it's filmed in damn portrait. Download. So while it's downloading, over 500 feet, shaped like a fireball. So it could be a meteorite, of course. Went out for a quick walk with my dog. That sounds a bit like me. While my dog found a place to do its business, I looked up
That's
in
important.
I looked up in the sky and saw the golf ball of a really flashing light. It doesn't look like a regular star, so I started filming it. So it might be even Venus then, eh? Took a few photos when I went back inside. I forgot all about it. Last night I went into my gallery, looked through the pictures and got into the pictures I took last night, zoomed in on the object, and it looked a lot more like something alien. So I'm now reporting it here as I'm going to find out if something is just a very flashing star. So when was that one submitted? Last year, November. Copenhagen. So where's that? There somewhere. Svendborg.
Svendborg.
We've come here to terminate. Alright. So, is it downloaded? 5 minutes. 7 megabytes for that one. Oh well, while it's downloading, let's keep on looking for another one. Hey, we got 2 watching. How did that happen? I've got itchy head as well at the moment. After a while, these headphones get to you. Here we go. What's this one? 3 objects traveling in So let's see what this one's about. Derby, England. Are you still there? I heard you drop off or something.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, yeah.
I just went back to check on my mother.
All right. So the other one was downloading. Looks like there's another damn video. So let's download it as well. We're not doing very well with pictures. It's mostly videos tonight. So what? 300 megabytes. Too many minutes left. What was this one anyway? In my back garden, when I observed 3 objects traveling at speed in a uniform, they were traveling in a SE direction. Unfortunately, the sun obscured my view. Struggled to see film. Samsung Galaxy Note, I guess. Note 8. Definitely not aircraft, as there was no noise. They appeared cigar or dish shape. Sounds interesting, so we'll have a look at that one. That's a big file, that one. That's one you can plug into Plane Finder and see if there are 3 objects traveling. But somehow I think that one's going to kill us. It's taking too long. 2 minutes to live on this other one. In Svendborg, which we don't know what it is. That wasn't the time of the fireballs, was it? Can you remember what time the fireballs were in Ireland?
Oh gosh, I don't have a clue.
Didn't seem that long ago. Pilot silence. I just wonder if it's part of that event, you know? Asteroids coming down. Let's see. Island pilot sightings or whatever it was. So you got to think of all these things. Really, you want to keep like a log of all events and of meteorites and stuff, so you can always refer back to it. I think if I was doing it full time, I'd create a note, you know,
Right.
of major events, you know, but like this one. Island. Oh, I was meant to put in something else. A fireball. It sounds like it was that. Oh, wrong key, Paul. Fireball. That's not it. 21st of January. That was the one, I think. No, it wasn't that far back. That's not it. That must have been another one. Fireball. 2018 at the end. Not picking up what I'm after. Pilots. There we go. November the 13th it was, by looks of it. No, updated 13th. It probably was on the 12th. What was the date on that one?
The 3rd, November 3rd. That wasn't it? Yeah.
Wee bit too early, unless Friday with 1 November the 13th. Sounds like it's from the same meteorite shower though, because often they range between a certain week. So a week prior to that would be the 6th, 2 weeks. Meteorite showers around November. Let's see. Showers. November. Let's have a look. No, Leonard meteorite shower. That could be the one. Maybe. Reached a maximum rate of activity on 18th of November. Each night from 15th to 20. We want one going back to the 3rd though. January. Meteorite shower girl. That's for this year. We want last year's. So it sounds like that one they saw in Ireland was part of this then. This Lean. I can't say it. We want one for the 3rd. There's actually quite a lot of meteorite showers that actually do happen. Still coming up with that one. Meteorite showers in November. Try that. It's got to be a chart, simple chart. Maybe we have to call it meteor. Well, let's have a look here. Best ones for 2018. So here's the list. It's not scrolling for some reason. What is a meteorite shower? Question. You notice a load of rocks. So there's a Vids meteorite shower. That's slightly different. So let's see if we can zoom in on this and have a read. Meteors can occur at any time on any night. Well, that sort of narrows it down then, doesn't it? And appear in any part of the sky. So that sort of covers everything. On a dark night, moonless night, you might see a half dozen of these sporadic random meteorites per hour. However, the Earth encounters a stream of gritty debris left in space by passing comet. The result is a meteorite shower. So there you go. The Pearson meteorite shower is so named because even though its shooting stars can appear anywhere in the sky, their streaks can also be traced to the constellation Perseus.
Perseus.
I should use my little reader.
Perseus.
Here we go. Southern Torrid. So it could be plus or minus a few days either side, you see. These are meant to be the peak, I think. Morning of maximum. So we're talking about a few days either side. Southern. But if it says southern, that means it might not be in the northern hemisphere, though. So we need to look up this one here. But like they said, the meteorites can happen anytime. But meteorite showers happen at certain times because it's left over from the comets, that, from the asteroid belts, what they call it.
Right.
So that obviously every so often they expect the rocks to come down. So this shows what sort of messes out in space. So this one, let's see what we can find out about it. Southern Taurids, an annual meteor shower associated with the comet Inc. Let's see. Occurs during September the 10th to November the 20th. How about that one? Peak October. So it goes on for a long time then.
Yes, it does.
Associated with comic. So we have to look at that one. It's got a pop-up happening here. That's the comet. What's it coming from though? Comet that completes an orbit of the sun once every 3.5 years. So that's what happens. It passes the sun, debris breaks off, and it heads towards Earth. So we get bits every time it rotates around. So it's interesting.
Sounds pretty reasonable to me.
So it could be there, but can you see it in the northern hemisphere is the question that we wanted to know. Oh, right, here it goes. Actually, two separate showers with a southern and northern component. The southern Taurids originated from comet, blah blah, while the northern Taurids originated from the asteroid 2004 TG10. They are named after their radiant point in the constellation. So it could be this one that's from then. So what do we got here? Got no photograph. Oh, where's John gone? John is gone. What did you do, John? John broke it. Where are you, John? Where's John gone?
That was interesting.
He dropped off. What did you do, you naughty boy?
I didn't do a thing. You crept up and disappeared. I'm like, okay. There it was.
Oh, you think we're being spied on?
I don't know.
Oh, you got no image now.
There we are.
That's alright, we'll be wrapping up soon anyway. I've got the fan going, but I'm getting a bit colder under it. Typical, isn't it? I see Vern is doing a live stream at the moment, by the looks of it. Or Hangouts, maybe.
Well, I went ahead and I looked at his channel, and he's got a reminder set January 31st. So no live stream at the moment.
Well, that's interesting. You got an image, but you don't want to image up anyway. How'd you manage to get your avatar?
I don't
know. I wonder if they did an update on the on the code and it crashed the browser. Maybe they did an update.
That could be.
Yeah. So what was doing now? Northern Hemisphere. We confirmed it was a meteorite shower that happens in. What else did we need to know? I wanted to know what it looked like, but hasn't got a picture. But that's all right. So we got the video now. So which one was it now? Getting confusing. I think it was that one there. Let's see if it looks like a meteorite coming down. Okay. Unless it's heading towards them. I think the movement of him moving the camera. Don't know. To me, it looks more like a plane. It's got a constant blinking rate there, hasn't it?
I can't tell.
Oh, what's happened there?
Yeah, hello. Then we have two of them. It's three of them.
And something weird happened there. Like the video got spliced or... Bingo! What's going on? Doesn't look like a fireball to me. What's this here? I think we might be looking at this little blinking light up the top. We might be looking at this thing. Hey, did he optical zoom it maybe? Let's play it again. That could explain, he might have zoomed his maximum zooming then, and that we saw the wingtips lights of a plane. There we go. Definitely looks like a plane to me. It's got that sort of constant blinking. Now, we can't trust the movement because that's artificial.
Right.
I think it's a plane heading straight for him. Whoa, you can't keep it still. Oh, here we go. He's zoomed in. I think. And we got a light in the middle. Two lights on the corners, on the ends.
Right.
Is that a blinking light there?
Yeah, the light in the middle looks like it's a plane. The real big.
A hovering UFO. It's kind of strange. I think we might need to do some more work on that one. I was expecting a streak in the sky, fireball, because that's what he said in the description.
Right.
He didn't say he zoomed in on it though, did he? Let's have a look. We might have another case for next time to look at a bit more. I think we need to plug in plane finder and all that sort of stuff. Bit running low on energy myself now, so close some of this down. Get to the... I don't think we need that open now.
Yeah, Mom's actually staying up, so I really have to get off.
All right. What was that one? That one's still downloading. That one looked like an interesting one too. Oh, maybe we can look at those ones next time.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this one was in Svendborg. Yeah, it looks like the one. Ah, right, he's got it portrait, so straight away it's going to reduce the quality. Did he say he zoomed in? Started filming and took a few photos when I got back inside. I forgot about it. Doesn't say he was recording it by video. Golf ball of a really flashing light. Well, it did look like a flashing light. It doesn't look a regular meteor star. Filming photographs. Went through all my pictures. A scene in the object looked a lot more like something alien. So, was it a video? That makes sense. Have we got any other pictures? Just that one. To me, that's like landscape here, so I reckon he's edited it. Seen it on the video, it's landscape. Oh,
Right.
where is it? Oh no, it could be there and there. No, it's definitely portrait. Now let's just take a snap of a frame. Maybe I should just keep it for next time.
Yeah, because I've got to go, Paul.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I've got to go take care of Mom.
No problem. Yeah, it's probably
All right,
time to wrap up. 3.5 hours
yeah.
almost. Hey,
Yep.
good night, mate.
All right, take care, Paul.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll keep those ones for next time, and I'll bookmark it. So Friday, my time, which will be Thursday, American time, and we do it again. Let's see what these ones are about. I might just have a look at this other one here. See what it's about. Oh, was that the one we just looked at? I thought it was the front one I checked. So it looks like a day footage there. That's kind of strange. 7784, is that the one? 17784. We're just getting a blank picture. Really weird. That's kind of crazy. Something wrong with the video. What's that funny cloud? What are we looking for in that one? 3 orbs, wasn't it? Oh, 3 objects traveling fast. Now we'll see if I can fix that one next time, I guess. So, say good night to you guys. I think there's a couple watching. Fortunately, you've joined a wee bit too late. But I'm just going to wrap it down and we'll resume those ones next time. I'll just play my end credits. Thanks for liking and sharing and all that. It costs nothing, and it helps the channel.